And let's come to the insert tab. In the word insert only you guys can understand. We are inserting the data to a pattern of picture, chart, nice mappings, slicers, timelines. We have many things that we can insert it, right? Okay. And page layout is for before getting into a print. So you'll be going with a page layout option. And formulas is for very, very important that we go with advanced section is for formula tab. Why it is? Because financial, as I heard, I think Shiva said like I'm from a finance department, so whatever he deals with the calculations, so finance persons can learn this options, the functions will be useful for them, because how to deal with the date times and what are the loans that I have section, and how to calculate them, how to check the duration, and how to add the nominals for that. And we have many things here, the received one or rate of interest, everything for that you will be going with the financial calculations. And in logical, so we also know what is logical: and, if, else, or, false, true. What happens here is like we'll give us some condition saying like if this is true, this might not be true. If A is right, B is wrong. If it is yes, the next other option is no, right? So the same thing, options that you can give in your calculations for your logical calculations for this options. And text options. Text is nothing but on a text pattern. In a Word document, what do we do is like we can apply a set of things is like uppercase, lowercase. You can convert, you want to fix the length, or you want to copy the first left hand data, right data, replacing the data. In Word, it is very simple. You will be having every option in it, right? But in Excel, we don't have any options like to select the data uppercase, lowercase, because here is lowercase, but I want to convert to uppercase because I don't have here. But how do we do that? The simple format is by text functions. So see here, you can highlight your data. You can left turn length of the data. You can go with lowercase, mid, and you want to remove proper case, replace your data, and you want to go for trimming up the data because more than single space is given, so you want to trim it up. So for that you can go for trim option. Okay, so you have very good section of functions here. And date and time, this is also very important for HR departments who are working on finance departments. And Excel analyst, we also have Excel analyst or data analyst, whoever are working on it, they'll be using with date and time, because they'll be calculating what is the login time, logout time, how many days are working days, how many days are not working, and what is the time seconds that you want to calculate by every single hour. So you can go with that, and you can calculate by weekends, by without weekends, and go for international calculations that you'll be going with the date and time calculations. And lookup preferences, we are aware of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. We heard at least, I think, right? So what happens with the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, guys? We will be selecting the data, and according to the horizontal view or a vertical view, we will highlight on a particular selected data that will be going with the lookup and references. Math and trigonometry, I think everyone knows this from our schooling days. We'll be using this cos theta, sin theta, a cos, a cot, and a sin, a sin, tan theta, right? We have such options here also: cos, cot, decimal, even, expect, factorial, GCD, LCM, everything we have. And if you want to apply all these trigonometrical options in a calculation, that you can go with these options. We'll be going across with all these advanced options also. In advanced, you can go with statistical, So these are used for, we are aware of average, count, some calculations, maximum, minimum, right? But actually, from one single word sum, one single word count, one single word average, we have many things. See, for example, if it is average, we are known with average. Average A, average if, average ifs. In one only, we have many plural values that you are able to calculate with your entire set of data. Okay. And counts, you have many things, so you'll be learning all these things in your advanced class. So for example, what I have a habit of doing is like whatever the formula it belongs to, if it is a financial functions, logical functions, text functions, what I do is here is like I'll be adding everything in a format here as a set of things. So see here, text functions, it is written as, it's nothing but text functions. So let's come here. See here, len, left, right, mid, min, find. All these are nothing but your specific function. For example, I'll show you 2, 3 in this. For example, as I said, now uppercase. So I'll be giving a option is equals to upper, and I'll select the lowercase Teks Academy, the word. And bracket close and enter, you're able to see I have selected the lowercase but converted to a capital. The same thing for lower. Select the capital word and you can get it. And you want to add a dollar symbol, go with dollar. And you want exact, proper. Proper, what happens is like when you give a sentence or a word or a data, the first letter will be in a capital letter and the next, all the letters will be in the format of lower value. It's nothing but lower. Okay. So that happens with the proper option. And trimming, I told you na guys. So I have given a lengthy of options here. Okay, you are able to see how lengthy is a text. But here it is very close because it trims the data that is having space more than one time. So for that, you will be going with the trim. And characters. Do you guys know that we have characters, Unicodes? Because computer is having a language called binary language, which is a very known oldest thing that we are heard about. In that also, we know that binary language holds numerical value that is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? The same value, how to take in a symbol. If I want some symbols, so how do I go for? It's like, for example, I have here the examples for it. For example, the symbol that I want is this. It's like 2 arrow. Okay. Here is 9876 is a value that I take. For example, is equals to unichar. By tab, it will automatically add to your cell. Now select the number, bracket close and enter. See here. Like this, you can add it on. For example, if I make this 345, some other symbol is applied. And 67. C is a 67. So let's see 68. It's D. Even the letters, because computer cannot understand our own language that we give in English, Telugu, Hindi, whatever the language that we are talking about, that is not known to a computer. So computer has the thing that is manipulating the data, modifying the data into its language. Even the word that you spell it out, the number you give, even the word, everything that will be taken into again the other format. Okay, so that's how the characters codes will be going on. If you give a symbol, it will give a number, right? So this is for text. And in text you also have a concatenate, which is like columns data. Here you are able to see the text data, but here it is columns. So what happens is like the columns data will be converted to one single text. And you also have the other way is like from text, you can convert to a column also. Let me show this. The function you will be using is concatenate is equals to concat. So you are able to see it, right? So press the tab. So automatically it adds. And now what happens is like select a cell, comma, other cell, comma, other cell, comma, other cell. Bracket close and enter. See, you're able to see column data is reflecting in a row. But actually, there is some drawback saying like not able to read it out. We are not able to study what is in the data because it is having a connectivity. So see here, MBA is in the second column, college is in the third, and Hyderabad, but we are not able to read it out. So what do we do is like we'll make something to add for a clear understanding. So, okay, let me remove this completely. Okay, is equals to concatenate, and now select the first cell, comma, double quotes, give space, and again double quotes and comma. So here we are adding something as a separator to separate the first word and second word as it is attached, right? So from double quotes to comma, this is nothing but a separator. In a general term, we can call it as separator, but in a function, you call this as delimiter. Okay, we call it as delimiter. And now let's go for the second word and again comma. And again, let's apply the delimiter, double quotes, space, double quotes, comma. So whatever the thing that you apply in between the double quotes, that's nothing but a delimiter. So after every single word, it will be added with double quote. Select the other one and double quote, space, double quotes, comma. Select the word and as it is a last, close the bracket. Enter. Now see, you are able to read it out. Avanti, MBA, college, Hyderabad. Right? So you are able to read it out very clearly here. Okay. And if I want the same function to apply in all the cells, how do we do? Select it, drag it out. So you are able to read it, every single text that you have here. So very simple, right? So we also have something like text to join, which is very more simple. Okay. And text arrays we have for the same pattern, date and time, as I have told you. So these are all the date and time options that we are going across with. How to go with a single data. After a single given data, I want continuation of data. So what do we do is like 25, comma, it's a fifth month, right? So we'll go for 5, comma, 2024. Okay. So this is the cell that I have and now select it and drag it. See here 26, 27, 28. So there is a continuation. So how you'll be going across. Instead of writing again and again, you can go across. 2 days later, for example, is equals to select this 31 plus I want to give some other like after 2 days or 3 days, I want to know the date of it. 31 instance, like what is the next date of 3 days? After 3 days, what is the date? Enter. So see here, it is showing us because 31st 5 is the last date of the month. So the next is like 3rd, 6th of 24. The next month, 3rd. Because I have given a formula for 3 days, right? So 3rd is a 3 days. So like that, you can go with 3, 4, 5. By giving a number of count, you can count it. So you have the things like for month, year, many things for mathematical calculation. So these are all the signs, costs, combined GCD, sum, product, even. See here, these many. And logical functions, as I told you. So how to calculate and or not, and how does that reflect here? Statistical. As I told you, na, some has some ifs, some ifs. So what happens is like by one single selected data, you can go by second. So you'll be calculating by the number. So you'll be selecting A and Monday. So whatever the data which is repeated, you will be calculating that into a number value. Right? It might be in a count, it might be average count. So you will be going across. So if it is a blank cells, info formulas and cell formulas. Also, you have financial formulas that I have told you now. So this is what we do it, right? What is the present value? What is your future value, per month value? So how to calculate all those here? Here you will be going with. So the green color that you have is nothing but your formula. How to apply, how to calculate, or how to go to understanding of what is a per month, what is a future month, and what is the rate of interest, how, what is the calculation per month that you have to go on with. Okay, so you'll be going with all these things here. And conditional formatting, as I have already told you. Okay,